Okay, we are almost on live on YouTube, but I will accept everybody here. Okay.
Hello.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Let me see who's here.
Hi there.
Hi Danielle. How are you doing today?
Hello. Are you guys hearing me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, awesome. So how it's going your Friday?
A lot of cleaning.
I'm so sorry for you, Bruna.
I started to clean my place as well, and then it was just I was planning to clean like the place I'm here, but then I started to clean everything else.
Monica, see, there's a character in Friends that is like this. Monica, yeah. I have no shame anymore because I'm looking like this and it's okay. I am in my house with you guys.
It's like home here.
Hi, Marise. I'm glad you came again.
Hello.
Okay, so I think we can start. Oh, there is more people here. Just a minute, and then we start.
Hi there.
Hey, Mateus.
Hi. Okay. So
What are you going to talk about today?
today we are going to talk about sexism in childhood and adolescence.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Looks like an interesting subject.
Oh, I'm glad that you like it. I think I thought a lot about this topic, but let's do it. Well, is there anyone here? No? Okay, so, but I will introduce myself in TNT a little bit. Well, my name is Sofia Sanchez, not E Aprendi, and I'm 14 years old. I have been living in Curitiba, Paraná since I was born, and now I'm here to learn with you, okay? And well, TNT started in 2016 for free, and it will continue to be for free, so you don't need to worry about this. And this is a safe place to talk, listen, speak, practice, and don't worry about your level of English if you don't know a word, anything, because you can just ask for help, and I'm pretty sure that everybody will try to help you. And okay, so I think, yeah, that's all. And today the topic, I already said the topic, and probably you have been hearing this all the week, but I will repeat again. We have been talking about sexism, and it's an extremely important topic because it's a reality for the most part of the population. If you didn't notice, it's in our lives every time. So please be respect everybody here, listen, because if you listen you will learn a lot today. We don't know the other's life, we don't know the other's experience, so we can't judge. And if you don't agree with someone, there is no problem, you can say, but be respectful, okay? So I will pass a video for us, for you, and for us, and I hope you enjoy. I think it was Lucas who shared it with us on the group on Telegram. So thank you. Okay, just a second because we have to put a password here. You see the screen?
Yeah, just ask everybody to mute themselves just to
Oh
avoid
yeah.
noise in the background.
Let me came here, and because I don't know how to do this, but let me see. Okay. Okay, so let's start.
As children, there is no limit to what we believe we can become. But as girls and boys, we are steered in different directions growing up. This happens because of what we call gender stereotypes, traditional ideas about what boys and girls can or should do. They may not always be obvious, but stereotypes are everywhere, and they start to follow us from our earliest days in the toy store, and continue to influence us when choosing subjects at school. For instance, girls are expected to be good at arts and humanities, while boys are led towards maths and science. When we come across the same stereotypes again and again, they begin to feel natural and start to shape our preferences and career paths. More men go into better paid jobs in the science, technology, engineering and mathematics field, and women tend to choose teaching and social work professions. Acknowledging gender stereotypes and their consequences is the first step towards breaking the mold, so that we build our lives based on our own choices.
Okay, so it was the video. Let me stop sharing. Okay. This was the video. I hope you enjoy it because I thought it was really cool, this video. But okay. Well, on the breakout rooms. So there, just like, okay, so there you will choose a leader to help everybody with the questions, to make everybody talk and feel comfortable. And for after you choose a leader, yes, after, please introduce yourself, okay?
Sophia.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I will talk about the questions. Thank you.
No problem. Just a second, that because there is more people coming. Okay. So I will put you in the breakout rooms. Okay. Okay, there we go. Just accept the invite. Okay, so you okay, now I'm here. You will be here with me in the mail room if it's not a problem, okay? And let's start. Do you want to introduce yourself because I've already done this. Alexandre?
Hello.
Sorry. Yeah. Oh, we have two Alexandre here. Alexandre is here. No problem. So could you introduce yourself?
Okay, very good. I'm Alexandre. I'm full stack developer. Uh, I live in Piauí, in Parnaíba, and I in TNT. My intention is practice my English. Okay, very well.
Okay, good. What about you, Tracy?
Hey guys, good afternoon. My name is Tracy. I'm from Caruaru, Pernambuco, but I live in Petrolina. And I'm undergraduate in law. I work in a public agency here as a civil servant. And I'm also a dance teacher. And I'm here on TNT for improve my English, know other people, and make friends. And that's it.
Okay, Mateus?
Okay, my name is Mateus. I am a Portuguese teacher, and as the others, I came here because I'm really interested in practice my English because I live in a city of Maranhão, and there is not many options to practice my English. So someone shared with me this opportunity, and then I decided to join. And I have to say, it's really amazing. This. Thank you.
Okay. And the other girl, I can see your name, who is with the camera on. Yeah, you, who is like.
Yes. Hi, everyone. I'm Rebecca. I'm from Rio de Janeiro. I'm 19. I study physical education in college, and I'm here on TNT, I guess, like 2 months to continue speaking English because I graduated and I didn't talk to anyone, so I was like lost in my English and the practice. So I started TNT and helps me a lot to speak in English. So that's it.
Good. And finally, Grazielli.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Graziele. I'm from Minas Gerais. I study biomedicine and I don't have much opportunity to speak English to have conversation. So here is a great possibility to me learn more and practice more.
Good. I didn't forget you, okay, Ana Paula? Okay.
I was preparing to make a joke with you. Why did you forget about me? Anyway, I am Ana Paula. I am 25 years old. I live in Juiz de Fora, Minas Gerais. I am a physiotherapy. I graduated 3 years ago, and my specialization is in women's health.
Good. So, someone wants to be the leader. Who? No one? Come on, guys, let's try. No problem. I can be the leader. Okay, so the first question is: do you still identify sexism in the children's environment? How? Ana Paula?
The big noisy. Can I tell them?
No problem. So, Mateus?
Can you can you ask it Me again. I didn't hear the question very well.
Sure, no problem. I can repeat. Do you still identify sexism in the children's environment? How?
Oh my God. I think that we are living in a time where a lot of things already change, but I think there is still some fights that we need to fight, and about this this theme, I think it's go on because not if you think about how the things works in a big city, you're going to see it. It's a little bit change, but when it comes to the part that is far away from the big cities, there is a lot of of problems with this. The wo- the women's they they are teach to be a cook, to be in a kitchen, to do not make works that is considered by the society as work of men's. And there is a lot of I mean, for example, at my city, for example, there is a lot of women that thinks uh, that has this thought about about it, this. I'm lost. It's
No problem.
complicated.
You're doing really well, really well. Okay.
Yeah. I think we need to work because as a culture problem, we need to talk about every day and try to put in their minds that there is not a difference between women and men's. We need to break these 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 speeches that make the society believe that we have to treat women's different than men's, and this is starting with this is started with as a child. Uh, I think it's important to talk about. I think this is a subject that is not finished yet. We need to talk it. We are we are making a lot of difference at nowadays, but we still needed to talk about this subject. I'm not so good about this because it gets harder when you have to try to explain yourself by using another language. Because I have a thought about this subject, but in Portuguese it gets hard when you try to translate to English. I'm searching for all the time in my brain the right words and the right ideas, and I'm eh, do you understand anything that I said?
I understand everything that you said. That's the idea. It's difficult, but you are doing well. Keep going. Okay?
I have to still talk.
No, no, if you don't want, it's okay. It's okay.
Oh, oh, yeah, it's it's because here we have as I've been learning. I am already a teacher, a Portuguese teacher, and then we talk a lot about this subject. And lugar de fala. It's an interesting theory that we have to look at. And when it when it, we when we look to our society, we can clearly see there are a lot of preconcepts that is still being feeding by the society. We have to break these old thoughts because it's old this thought that change that make us to look at women in a different way to in the way that we look to a man. There is a need to talk about. I think that every one of us have the responsibility to try to break the circle, because I can do my part, you can do yours, and if everybody be aware of their paper in the society, they will change the reality. There is not my there is not more room to these thoughts nowadays. We have to abandon these things behind, because we can we can see nowadays uh, this fight uh, of who is bad, is worse, it doesn't make good for anyone. I think that we have to be aware, and we need to make our part, because I want to teach it to my children someday, that there is not difference between men and women, that you can do whatever you want, you can make whatever you want, in this in this subject. Of course, there is difference between women and men. I believe this, but I don't like this thing to oppress, to you know it's complicated. I'm
Yeah, I
finished.
understand. Okay, good. So, what about you, Tracy?
Yeah, let me see the question again. The student, okay. Yes, I think we can see it even before the child is born, like the chá revelação, when we split for girls, it's pink, and boy, it's blue. So I think the thing starts before the child is born, and but uh, I still hurt because like don't do it, don't do this because it's a boy thing, or don't do it because it's a girl thing. Don't play with this. And but I know that the situation are changed. I know some friends mine who are new parents and are doing differently. Like Adora, this the couple of friends of mine does jiu-jitsu. It's I think she is 4 or 5 years. It's very younger, but it will considerably a boy thing, and she does. And another couple, uh, he his son, their son, take dance classes, and I think it's amazing because they leave the children, free to enjoy whatever they want and choose the best thing for them.
Okay, so Alexandre,
Oh, okay. What is the subject? Excuse me.
it no problem. I can repeat the question for you. Do you
Okay.
still identify sexism in the children's environment? How?
Uh, it's so difficult for me. I can't speak with for this. Excuse me.
No problem. But if you want to try, you can just try. Okay. Rebecca, it's Rebecca. Yeah. Okay.
So yes, I still see. I forgot the question. Just a second. Yes, I still see that. I can say like in my family, I have a cousin. He has like 12. I don't know, and he really likes to cook. Like he doesn't like cars and this kind of things. And he likes, but he likes more cooking, this kind of things. So more sorry. So in my family, the people, my parents were like, if he's gay, he's not like a man, he's not, he was like questioning his sexuality. I don't know if it's right. Like he has 12, he likes to cook, but it's a girl thing. So I can still see these kind of things happen, like in, I don't know how to say, chá de revelação, when you give the it's blue and it's pink for girl, this kind of thing. So I think that still happens a lot.
Yeah, I agree with you. I've never thought about this, like the chá de revelação, because I don't know this word too. But okay, Graziele. Are you?
It can be revelation tea. I
Yeah.
don't know. But I don't think so, but
Okay.
So I still can see this sexism in childhood, for example, when we are in a physical education, the boy used to take the ball for play soccer. The girls had to be sit and just wait the time pass. Or when we want to play something, some sport, we haven't or we can't because the boys aren't just the boys are playing these things. This sucks, and unfortunately, we can see that not just in the school, but all the time, all situations. If a girl is playing with a boy when they are kids, for example, soccer, people will judge her, said, "Oh, she's not a girl how she should be," or and so she's she like that boy for that situation she's playing with him.
Yeah. Well, Anna, how?
I will try, but the noisy it's so loud. But okay, I feel we still have sexism in the children's environment. And by the way, I think it's more hard, it's more strong in children's environments because they are building the conscience, behaviors, they are constructing this. So in this part of our life, we are making like tests. We will do something, and if anyone say it's wrong, I will continue doing. But if someone say it's wrong, maybe I can change. So in the adult environment, I think it's not so hard and so strong that is in children's environment. I think we still can identify, and it's more strong, by the way.
Yeah, I agree with all of you. It's basically this. I am a teenager, but I identify this in the children environment. Like my brother, he has a friend, and the friend has a profile photo with like I think a girl character from some, I don't know, some design, I forgot the name, animation. And they say that he's a girl and he's gay. Like, oh my God, guys, come on. It's just a picture. Doesn't matter, you know? So it's something that we really need to stop to think about, because if we didn't do anything, we will still have this for a lot of years. Okay, so you can choose the next question. We don't need to like answer all of them. So if you want to choose one, just choose.
Where is the questions? I
You
can
can,
see.
okay, I will send again for you. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Can you see now?
Oh, I see a question. I think it's a good one. When you were young, how you how you were educated in relation to sexes, and I think it doesn't happen. I was
Let's
not
answer this
educated.
one. Do you want?
Sorry?
Sorry, I'm having network problems here.
I
I
Just
couldn't
go ahead.
understand her. Her microphone is very, I forgot the word, bash.
my microphone or the Sophia? It's mine. You can hear me.
Yes,
Yes,
now I can.
I'm having internet problems here, but go ahead.
Okay. Um. So I think when I was a child and my teenager, I have two brothers, but one is this almost the same age of mine, so he always could do all the things like the parties or play on the street, and oh, Tracy can't because she's a girl, she's a princess, and she needs to be at home. And I love it to be on the street playing with the ball and run. So I think it was hard for me because my parents, especially my father, had a different way for team, like this division and boys and girls. So yeah, it was hard, but things I hope it will change for the future.
Yes. What about you, Mateus?
Which question did she chose?
She chose it. Let me see the number. That there isn't a number, but is like uh the
Can you read
fourth
it?
question.
Uh,
Yes.
when when you're young, how you were? Yeah, I was educated
Yeah.
as I think every little boy. I I I remember that as we live in a little in a small city, we have to play soccer most of time. We 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 did as well swimming a lot in a river in Asud. I don't know this word. And when we we, we, we made a lot of things. I remember that at once I tried to play with my sister, and this it was not a good idea because it's hard because there is this thing that says man, little boy have to do this and little girl have to do that. And I had to follow these rules. uh, and I remember that I did sometimes things that is considered things to the girls do, that play with things that it's considered with things to women, to little girls. But this make my father beat me sometimes, and it was so strong the pressure that it was on me, and my uncle saying this is wrong, you can do that, men have to play football, to play soccer, or do things that is considered things of men's. And I know I don't I can say that 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 it was this this time it was complicated to me. Yeah, it was really complicated because it's something that I think that I was free to do whatever I want, and then I saw this as a problem. But as I grew up, as I was growing up, I I I started to love more and more things that they taught me, and I love play soccer. Really, it's something that I always do. But I can see it. Yeah, there is a reality. The there is these rules that are put in our mind that we men have to behave like this and women have to behave like that. And unfortunately, I think that every one of us have to pass through this situation in a moment in our lives, and that was complicated, it was difficult, but we did. This is the most important. Now we can make our choices, and we can decide what we're gonna teach our children, because this is our opportunity to break this circle. It's in our hands. I think, and I can say right now that as a religion, as a believer, that a lot of things that I still a little. I know what I want to teach you to my children is you can choose what I want to give them the capacity to choose the way, the path, because it's unfair to say that you have to do this because I want you to do, and don't give any chances. This is not fair at all. And it's what I think. I been through this situation. I experienced this thing, I can say, because I have 6 brothers, and it was something very very complicated. But thanks Lord, I'm here, and it's this.
Yeah. Well, what about you, Rebecca? How you were educated about sexism?
So I'm a little lost because I was doing something. Can you repeat the question, please?
Sure. The question is, when you were young, how you were educated relating to sexism?
So I think my parents tried to, but didn't work because they say, you need to know how to cook. I am horrible cooking. I don't know how to cook. I when I was playing, Barbie, I was like Ken, and everybody was asking, "Oh my God, your children is lesbian," and I was like, "No."
Yeah.
I was always the argument with my parents, so they just let it go. And nowadays, I try to put in his head, that's the right thing to do. It's not like you. I understand because they come from an old generation, but I'm trying to make they they see my point of view, and now they accept. They don't say these kind of things anymore, thank God. But yes, when I was young, it was just ignored and do my way, and they accepted. So that's it.
Good. And it's really similar my situation to yours. Like I never liked to play with dolls. I was like, my God, this thing just they stop it here. What I'm supposed to do? And my parents they respect me. I prefer sports a lot. I always had, my friends always are boys the most part, and it's I don't know, but it's like this. And but one thing that I my like the other part of the family they has this idea of sexism. It's really sad But and when I was younger, like my mom, she like put me in ballet classes, and I hate it. Now I'm like playing soccer. But what about you, Ana Paula?
I think when I was younger was like you and Rebecca and Tracy. I think all the girls has the same history, but and my mom and my dad always asked me to help in the house, to wash the dishes, and to help in the making the dinner and the lunch. And especially now that I am married, when I go to my mother's house, I always want to spend my brother sitting the table and staying waiting the lunch. It's bad, and my mom and my dad never say nothing for stop him or for make him help. But I don't feel comfortable staying there and waiting. It's not fair. I always like to help.
Yes. Uh, Other question? Do you want to choose? Just a second that I'm seeing. Okay. Okay, so there is a question that I want to ask you, because as we are talking here, let me just read. Is it here? Do you believe that our society is doing effective work to diminish the sexism between youngsters? Rebecca?
I think they are trying to. I think we are getting more space, but I think that's far away to be the appropriate. I think it's like someone said, I think like yesterday, that it was baby steps. So yes, I agree. We are changing, but baby steps. I think that we need a lot of, even me that I'm not, I don't have this thought, but nowadays try to stop. It's like automatic. Some thoughts. So I think it's difficult to the old one. So I think we need to be. It's not a question, but I think we need to be patient and explain it. But I think they are more. They are accepting more, but I think that it still needs like a huge changing. So that's it.
Yes. And I really agree with you, because you said that your parents came from a old generation and mine neither. But well, if we didn't do anything right now, this will happen again, and like the other children will say, but my parents came from a old generation. So maybe we can increase this work that we're trying to do, because I still see a lot of kids with some thoughts that I say, oh my God, what is happening in 2020? And we still think like this. So we need to try hard. But okay, what about you, Tracy?
I totally agree. I think nowadays we started talking about this, so it's a good point, a good step. But how Becca said, it's far to be the effective or the the best way. But I think it's a beginning, so it's a good point.
Yes. What about you, Ana Paula?
Yeah, I agree, but I think we are doing our best. Like here on TNT, we spend all on week talking about sexism and trying to affect all ages, like um,
people like you that are younger, or people like the other Alexandre that is 6 years old, 66. I don't know, but I think it's changing. Just the time can do if we're doing an effective work to diminish. Just with the time, we will can realize if it's working or no. But I can say about me, I think I'm doing not my best. Yeah, I'm not doing my best, but I am trying to do something. I know I can dedicate more talking about this with who I know, but I think we are trying. At least we are trying.
Yes. And and you, Mateus.
Uh, yeah, I think that as I already told you, uh, as you can see nowadays in the social media, we have a change. It's not a change that is it comes to his end. For example, I think that we still have to talk about the subject, but I think we have a real change. We have facts, for example, because the we have, for example, many programs that you can see a woman in front of as a character, and we can see that the women's have has a movement organized to fight for their rights today. We have a lot of 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 the theory, and we can see there is a space today. That the women has one space here. She has the local de fala, because we can see, for example, Fatima Bernardes, there's a lot of women that go there to talk about the subject, that talk about the need to break down the, these these old thoughts. But we have to fight, and we have to make our part, because I know I know, because we are already aware. We have the problem. We have a lot of problem about this subject, but it's with dialogue that we gonna solve these problems, and we have the possibility, as you can see, a lot of movement that is it talking about the need to 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 organize the salary, because there is a difference between salary of women and women's, and there is this fighting. We can see, I think, as 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 the planet as one, that there is the need to talk. Okay, but we cannot be blind for what we already have. They already have. There is a space to talk today. This space, it was impossible in a few time ago. Now now they have the space to talk. If they have the space to talk, this talk gonna makes a difference, because is a it starts with a thought. It's a thought. When we realize that something is not right, and we can try to move, and it was so noisy here. And I wanna say that, yeah, I still, I'm still saying that there is need to make a difference, but it
Sorry, you are muted.
yeah, uh, I think, I'm finished. Yeah.
Okay.
I remember a thing that happened when I was a child. Uh, I remember very well when we traveled as a family, with my parents, my relatives, uncles, aunts, cousins, everyone. And the woman stayed in the kitchen, cooking for everyone, and the man on the beach, eating, drinking, and I didn't accept that. And I remember that I was really upset to the situation, and I didn't understand really why they didn't help me. Uh, and the worst still wanted me to stay in the kitchen, and I didn't want to. Uh, my cousins, the most part of my cousins are boys, so I was the only girl, and I want to be with them in play. It was this memory. It's very uh, real for me until
Yeah,
today.
yeah, I understand you. So everybody here, almost everybody here, yeah. Well, okay. So how it was, guys? I want to know from you. Let me see who are here. Mm,
Was very
Gil,
funny because
was
the issues are very complex, and the vocabulary to have vocabulary to discuss about this is very hard, but was fun.
okay. So
For
I want
me, oh, sorry.
go ahead,
For me, it was
please go
awesome.
ahead.
I felt very comfortable. I was afraid that couldn't break the ice, but I felt very comfortable and I loved it. Thank you.
Good. So someone has an experience to share with us if you feel comfortable, of course, because I'm really curious here.
About the learning or about the issue that we talk about.
You choose like some experience in your life that you wanted to do something but you couldn't because of the stereotypes, you know?
When I had 13 years old, I tried to learn theater trying to be an actor because it was very fun in that time, and I want to. I mean, I was in love with a girl, but my father didn't like this idea because he thought that I could be change my sexual ideas. I try thinking about this. So, but it's very different because I'm born and that and I'm born this way and I'm in this kind of things don't make difference. Yeah, this, but the people in general think that this kind of things is female things. Yes, art, uh, art, act or painting or like to some kind things are art humans and sensible things. I like it too, and I'm like today too. I love to cook. I love to take care how things. I like to clean my house and I like to take care of my house and my family space. So these kind of things for men in the past and today's time too is not men things, but for me, it's not a problem today. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I will share my experience with you because I'm younger, so maybe I have some more current. So when I was 11, I used to play a lot soccer. I still play, but well, I don't use I'm not used to use makeup and this kind of things. I was just happy. And then my little brother, he was with his friends at school playing soccer or some activity. I don't remember what it was. But then I came to talk to my brother and he said to his friends, "Oh, this is my sister." And then one of them said, "Ah, your sister? But she's not a boy?" And you're like, "He's not a boy." And then I was like, "Oh my god." And but I was younger and then I was really sad. I just wanted to cry and go out of there. But it was, oh my god, what is happened to these kids, you know? It's just because I sport, you know, not who I am. So it was really difficult for me at this kind of situation.
I was born in the time that was two group of people, the man and the woman. I was born in 1953, 6 years old, and for necessity, I had to do all in my life. I had to work in a grocery store. I have to work in a hospital. I have to work in a farm with my father until 15. I had to do faxina when I was teenage because I don't have money to buy food, and that don't have employ. Okay, like with 16, 17, I did a lot of faxina in my city, and then I learned that we can do what you want to do. Okay, it's not a mistake for no one. I love to wash the dishes in my house. Okay, so
Amazing.
I create my children as I the farm I grow. Okay, my children do it because they saw I doing it. Okay, I think it's despite that if he is woman or if a man, we can do what you want to do. Okay, you can be actor, or can play guitar, a singer, or can be engineer or physical therapist, etc. You can be and you can do, and no one have changed it because sometimes you have a tendency to be something, and like the boy said, your father don't like that, and because it could change your mind. No, I think you have to be free and teach our family be free. I think that the situation is we have to respect each other, okay, and respect and do the better for each other. It's the principle.
Oh my god. We need more people like you in this world. Someone else? No? Okay, guys, so today was this. I hope you could enjoy it and shared what you think.
And chegou.
So,
Lagging.
yeah. So I was saying that I hope you could learn it a lot. So that was all. Yeah, answer the feedback that you will receive in on your email, please. This is the TNT 282 282. So please answer there. I will be very glad. Bye,
I would like
guys.
to say congratulations because you are so young, and you are the leader the chat. Imagine it when you get 30, 35.
So cute.
Thank you
Amazing.
a lot.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, guys.
Guys.
Bye.
Bye bye, guys.
Bye, bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.